What's up, fam? It's House Hill with a quick dose of Dark Enlightenment. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. Check this shit out.
I got you. She's out here harassing this lady trying to do her job.
They're all ganging up on me.
Ain't nobody ganging up on you. You know what you was doing. You was harassing that woman in between those doors. You can't deliver her package.
You black people can't. You can't.
That's your thing. That's your thing because we black. Because where you going live on video. You'll be on YouTube, Karen. You'll be on YouTube, Karen. You will be on YouTube, Karen, for the way that you act. You should have just went on and walked your dog and got out of her way. She could not give you that package.
You should be thankful for
That package do not belong to you. What do you mean by thankful?
Thankful to be in our country.
You right. What's your name?
You have a car to drive. You're not living in a dust bowl in Africa.
So you're entitled to be in America and I'm not. You right. What's your name?
You have a car to drive. You're not living in a dust bowl in Africa.
So you're entitled to be in America and I'm not.
No,
You're entitled to be in America and I'm not.
I don't need a bunch of black people ganging up on me.
You're entitled to be in America and I'm not.
I don't need a bunch of black people ganging up on me.
Well, why was you threatening her? Go ahead on. Well, you need to go back where you're from then. If you can't stay in Arkansas.
That's right, because you guys have taken over like tribes.
That's right. Well, you'll be famous on YouTube.
Bill Clinton, who's a black woman, told me Bill Clinton's black woman had decided they were human. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of.
Well,
you should have known a lot more.
I'm glad you think that way.
Bill Clinton decided to some woman.
I'm glad you decided to think that way.
Well, listen.
We got you, baby.
I don't need a bunch of black people ganging up.
We got you, baby.
Some black girl. I don't care.
We got you, baby.
I'm trying to help someone.
You cannot help her. She explained it to you that she could not get you them folks' packages.
I was telling her I couldn't let her in. I was telling her don't sneak in the building behind me while I had the door open.
Okay, just go ahead on in. Just go ahead. Call them.
I want to put it on YouTube.
Call them.
Call the police.
You're going to be on YouTube. Go call your police.
I don't care.
Go call them.
I don't care.
Go call them.
Call the police.
No, you call them.
Because you're on
You felt threatened. You should have called them yourself.
your little tribal path.
All right. You remember that.
Problems. You're lucky you're not in a dust bowl in Africa.
You remember that when they put your ass out this building.
You're not.
I'm going to show you better than I can tell you.
You don't belong on this property.
Uh-huh.
I will call the police if this continues with anybody else.
Put me off. Put me
I will
off.
call the police if this continues with anybody else.
Put me off.
And she began by saying, "They're all ganging up on me."
They're all ganging up on me.
Ain't nobody ganging up on you. You know what you was doing.
I wonder, is that what Rodney King said? I wonder, is that what all the lynching victims said when you guys standing around while their bodies smoking and charred? They're ganging up on you. What a shame.
You'll be on YouTube, Karen. You will be on YouTube, Karen, for the way that you act.
And here she is on YouTube. I'm coming in hot. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. She's totally out of line. She really thinks this is her country and that Europeans were here first. You're from Europe. And you switched the history. We're gonna get into that.
You should be thankful for
That package do not belong to you. What do you mean by thankful?
thankful to be in our country.
You right. What's your name?
You have a car to drive. You're not living in a dust bowl in Africa.
So you're entitled to be in America and I'm not.
You should be thankful to be in our country. When in actuality, this is our country. This is the land of the melanated. This is Turtle Island. Shouts out to Big Red. Appreciate the design, player. This is Turtle Island. This is our land. The land of the Niiji. We are the indigenous aboriginals of this continent. Don't get it twisted, Karen. Just because you were freaking brainwashed and bamboozled with these reality altering life events, don't get it twisted. We are the originals. You are the visitor. You are the occupier. And the sooner black people, so-called black people, figured out that they're Niiji, this is the land of the Niiji. There is no land of the black, land of the Negro, land of the African American. How you gonna be from two places at once? And why don't you have them stamps on your passport? Why don't you have citizenship in Africa? Karen, where you at? Get your education up, Slav.
You mean by thankful?
Thankful to be in our country.
You right. You're right. What's your name?
You have a car to drive. You're not living in a dust bowl in Africa.
So you're entitled to be in America and I'm not.
And this is the tale that's been told. That we're all from Africa and we came over here in the transatlantic slave trade. Really? Really? Do you know they didn't build ships, real ships, until the 1800s? And they were wooden without an engine and with sails. Before that, people were being transported over here on little skiffs, little small boats, not ships. There's no such thing as a slave ship. It's so, oh my goodness. The minute you educate yourself, the minute you start getting even more pissed at a woman like this, a miseducated Slav like this, European.
You cannot help her. She explained it to you that she could not get you them folks packages.
I was telling her I couldn't let her in. I was telling her don't sneak in the building behind me while I had the door open.
Okay, just go ahead on in. Just go ahead. Call.
And this Niiji man, he didn't question whether we should be in a dust bowl in Africa. Because he doesn't know most of us are not from Africa. We were already here in large numbers. You didn't care we were ganging up when you arrived on that shore starving, wondering what the hell's going on in this new land. You wanted those tribes helps then, didn't you? You wanted those gangs of black people help then, didn't you? Those Niiji. It's disgraceful. It's pitiful. And she got some nerve. It's just arrogant and ignorant. Ignorant, wallowing in arrogance. Ridiculous.
Call the police.
No, you call them.
Because you're on
You felt threatened. You should have called them yourself.
your little tribal path.
All right. You remember that.
Problems. You're lucky you're not in a dust bowl in Africa.
You remember that when they put your ass out this building.
You're not.
I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you.
You don't belong on this property.
Uh-huh.
I will call the police if this continues with anybody else.
Put me off. Put me
I will
off.
call the police if this continues with anybody else.
Put me off.
Now, this is one part you got right, Karen. And I'm referring to the white woman as Karen. We are tribal. We come from tribes. All the tribes you hear about, these pictures of these people you're seeing, and they're saying they're Indian and Native American, that's you supposed to be on those pictures. And the old history, the old portraits, pictures, documentation show dark, copper-colored people here in large numbers. 1828 Webster's Dictionary defines Native Americans as the indigenous, copper-colored, and brown people that were here already. You guys had to be imported into the United States. And you didn't want to be here because we were scalping you, cutting your head off, kidnapping you, killing you. As you proceeded to infect us with your sicknesses and kill us and betray us, then pin whoop us, then trick us, rename us, and now we're in limbo land. Most Niiji black people are lost right now. We're gonna get this thing back on track, Karen. Don't worry.
Bill Clinton, who's a black woman, told me Bill Clinton, black woman, had decided they were human. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of.
Well,
You should have known a lot more than.
And where Bill Clinton and all him getting head for all of this stuff, what the hell is she talking about? Now, this makes me think she's mental. But keep in mind, a lot of white people think this way. They're good and bad. But the bad, you would wonder, why would black people say white people are devils? But this is devilish. She's telling us to go back to a place that we're not even from. She invaded our land, the Americas, Turtle Island. And now she's telling us to go back to where she's from, Africa, near Europe. Whereas mostly you've taken that over. The legacy is lie, kill, steal, and destroy. And you wonder why they said devils. And we're talking in terms of majority. They're good and bad of everything. Don't get it wrong. I'm not dumping on just white devils. There are black devils, Asian devils. But in the case of this broad stroke of the world, when we talk about white people, lie, kill, steal, and destroy has been the legacy. I didn't make that up. I wish that wasn't your legacy. And our legacy is one of ignorance, and betrayal. Highly creative, highly innovative, intelligent, yet ignorant to the fact. Always kept in the dark. That is the legacy of the black, the African American, the Negro, not the Niiji.
Call them.
Call the police.
You're gonna be on YouTube. Go call your police.
Care.
Go call them.
I don't care.
Go
You
call
should
them.
the police.
No, you call them.
Because you're on
You felt threatened. You should have called them yourself.
Your little tribal past.
All right. You remember that.
What you're not in the Dust Bowl in Africa.
You remember that when they put your ass out that building.
You're not.
I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you.
You don't belong on this property.
Uh-huh.
I will call the police if this continues with anybody else.
The privilege. Did you see her yelling, "Why had the door open?" Talking to this black man like he's a child. And that's the way they see you, as their children here on their land. You as a man, as a woman, as a Niiji man and woman, you have to get this legacy right. You got to straighten this out. This is your responsibility for this woman thinking like this, for you thinking like this, your kids thinking like this. Studies show kids picking white dolls instead of the black dolls. Why? Because you got them in front of TV seeing images of white people. You got them in front of everything, looking at images that are not like themselves, be successful, be superheroes. Well, the images of themselves. The Niiji. And the movie series Echo on Disney. You should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all check out what they say Indians look like now. They know the truth. It's time for you to know the truth also. Now this Karen, she's totally ignorant. She doesn't know the truth. But a lot of white people know the truth about America. We are the indigenous Aboriginals, and they are the invaders that we helped. Had we not helped them, they would have died, starved, shipwrecked. There were African seagoers that helped these Spanish and Europeans navigate the seas. It was almost mandatory that you have an African with you to help you navigate the sea. melanated people have been all around for a long time. But here in America, this was our land. We were here in the millions as you guys trickled in and did your devilish trickery. I told you I was coming in hot. I mean, not really, but I'm dropping some truth on y'all right now. Cause this woman here, this right here, this shit can't go. This right here can't ride right here. She actually think we're in her land. The freaking nerves, man.
Just go ahead. Call them. Call them. You're going to be on YouTube. Go call your police.
Then finally, I'm going to call the police. I'm going to call my gang now. My gang got guns, they got sticks, they got mace, they got spray, they got shields, they got whatever you need. Assault rifles. You want me to call my gang? I'm Karen. The privilege. Look, y'all. I'm gonna do my part. Thanks to other people that have the head on their shoulders to look past this deceitful trickery, this indoctrination. You can get past your indoctrination, your brainwashing, your reality altering life events, and actually see reality. Look at the paperwork, look at the pictures, look at the history, look at what they wrote about what they saw when they arrived here. Us on Turtle Island. House Hill. Calm down. Drink my coffee. And I hope you guys realize who you really are. Coming in hot, going out lukewarm. House Hill, Dark Enlightenment. Peace.